Hello Facebookers people, I'm Konstantinos, and today we're going to discuss how I lost one of my oldest clients. So in the journey of this channel, I was always honest with you on what is happening, my life and stuff. Of course, I'm not showing my real life on what I do and stuff or flexing or anything, but when it comes to work, I'm always honest with you on what is happening. As I said in the last podcast, I'm going to do a change because I feel like media buying is dying a little bit. I don't believe it's going to die completely. I believe that what's going to happen is that we're going to have a smaller pool of people that are going to be needing media buying. And today I'm here to make this video to tell you how I believe that media buying is going to end and why I believe that still media buying is going to exist, but with less clients. Hi guys, I would like to interrupt this video in order to talk to you about my Facebook ads course. It took me 6 months of video editing everything and 3 months of video shooting. And because of that, I have created the best Facebook ad course in the world. Inside, you're going to find super advanced information, but information also for beginners. It takes you by the hand in order to teach you how to do Facebook ads from the beginner level to super advanced level. It has inside Loom videos from cost caps, speed caps, Loom videos from CBO, ASC optimization. It has chosen 5 sessions, inner circle sessions, and it has a lot of theory with whiteboard, also strategies that are working all of these years, things that I have developed, things that I know that are working because I have spent millions and millions on the platform. Currently, I'm spending between 5 and 10 million every month, sometimes it's even more, across 30 accounts, and I have access to many more. So I know what is currently working and all the latest trends, and this is what I'm doing inside the course. I'm showing you live ad accounts with real spend and what is working right now. And if you want, you can click the link below, you can go and you can check some videos that I have open free for you so that you can check if you like the course or not and decide if you want to buy it or not. I will see you there. So long story short, one of my oldest clients, 8 years, I was working with him. All of these years I have been part of the journey of building the brand, scaling and all of that. It was amazing. And now it's a time that he told me that, hey man, with the AI and all of that, we feel like we can do the ads on our own. Maybe we can lower your fee to X amount, blah, blah. And just to keep you for the expertise of things that are coming out and everything. The fee was very small, so I said, okay, I don't want to do it. I wish you the best, you can continue. And what happened is that now he told me that he's gonna use an AI program which is gonna do automatically the campaigns and all of that. I don't know what the outcome is gonna be from that, if it's gonna be good or bad, also the management of the campaigns. He also thinking of consolidating a little bit. You know, there's so many opinions out there and some people say that they have to consolidate. In my opinion, he shouldn't because he's having a clothing store with multiple categories. But we will see how this is gonna go, and maybe I will keep you updated in the future. But the truth is that he decided, he got convinced, it doesn't matter, this is the reality and we have to face it, all of us that we are doing media buying, that he doesn't need me anymore and he can do it with the help of an AI program which is gonna post his campaigns and he's gonna do the management, because all of these years I explained to him how the platform is actually working. And this is the reason that I wanna focus on my web app, which I'm gonna do, and creatives more, because I do believe that there's gonna be a shift that people are not gonna need so much media buyers, but they're gonna need people and direction to the creative, and media buyers are gonna be needed only from few people, not the ones that they don't understand the platform, because this is easy now with AI tools, but from the ones that they have big spends, they want to scale and they want to know the trends. I'm going to explain each one of those things one by one. So let's start first of all in discussion about the creatives. Creatives is the most important thing. I think that this is the most important aspect right now because creatives is also our targeting. I'm going to build my web app also, which is going to be about creatives, generation and also scoring of creatives. And another thing is that if we think of it right now, with all of the AI tools that they're going to give you ideas of what you can do, the only thing that is being left now is evaluation and implementation. As you know, I'm changing also the content. It's going to be more of creatives and all of that, but let's go on the second part. AI tools, are they giving you good advices of what to do? Sometimes yes, sometimes not, because a lot of times they're going to take ideas from other blogs, for example, or from Meta. The problem with Meta is that a lot of times they lie on many things that on how the platform is actually working. For example, the 20% rule, for me, it's a total lie, and many other things. So we cannot know if it's going to be 100% correct, but for sure as the time passes by, it's going to get better and better and better. And for now, comparing to the past, that somebody was going inside the ads manager, they were just watching something which was a crazy thing to understand. Now they can just do images or print screens to Claude or ChatGPT, and ChatGPT will tell them what to do. So these are people that maybe they didn't have the money to pay me, but they had the money to pay other freelancers for smaller fees. Still, these are people that are not going to continue asking for media buyers. So the media buying area is going to shrink. Of course, like everything in the economy is going to get auto-regulated, and we're going to have less people that they do media buying, less people that they're asking. So it's going to be somewhere in the middle. I don't believe that it's going to be zero. I believe that still I'm going to be making some money from media buying, but this is not my goal. My goal is to try to make as much as I can. So this is why I'm going to do all of these changes. Let's talk about some hard truths. So let's say, for example, that you're in a company and you're doing the media buying, and there's another person which is doing the Google ads, and there's another person which is doing the email marketing, and another person which is doing creatives. When things are not going well, who do you think that's going to get fired first? The media buyer, because it's easier for the media buyer to get blamed that it's his fault and all of that. So we are in a position that it's actually a little bit strange that all of the technology and the AI is actually removing the media buyers. And on the other thing that is happening over here is that the media buyers were the ones that they have been traditionally replaced first. So it was a difficult job, and you needed a lot of time to actually try to convince people about your skills. But let me tell you what I found, that people actually need media buying, and this is where I think that it's going to end up after the AI and all of that. So all of the beginners and all of the people that they don't have established businesses, they're not going to need media buying. They're going to do it on their own or with other tools. This is what I believe. They're going to need help with creatives and all of that, which is what I'm trying to do with my web app. The other thing which is going to happen over here is that there's going to be big businesses that are going to need media buying. And I believe that this is something that is going to be done by people like me, or people like me that I have a big circle of other people that they have also accounts. So collectively watching the trends. I think this is the most important thing that people are missing. When you have one account, you cannot predict the trends and understand if it was a good day and bad day. And these are trends that they do also exist. I do believe that people like me, we will still gonna have clients because people are gonna need us in order for us to scale or not scale, or tell them that this was a good day or a bad day. So don't worry, it's nothing wrong on your account. And this is how I see that some people are using me with bigger ad accounts in order to tell them the trend between the 30 accounts that I have access and 150 collectively between my friends, and we discuss every day about the trends and how the day was. So when you have that, there's gonna be a pool of people that are gonna need this information so that they will know when to scale, when to downscale, if it's a problem on the ad account, if it was a good day or a bad day in general, if there was an outage and all of that. So this is the use that of media buyers are gonna give. And I think that there's going to be a very small pool of people that they will have the luxury of having access to many ad accounts, especially after the point that people are going to start doing the ads on their own. So this is where I think that media buying is going to go. This is what I believe that is going to happen. This is why I'm doing a change. So if I just sit and watch it and do nothing about it, then it's my fault. As I like to say many times, life is not unfair to you, basically. So, and luck didn't bring you here. And if you do nothing, then you're just gonna call your comfort zone your destiny, which is not your destiny because you can control your destiny. So if you keep your comfort zone and you think that this is what happened because of it was your destiny, then this is your mistake. Do changes, don't be afraid of doing changes. I know that I might be talking from a better position, having money and all of that to be able to support all of this, and maybe already the personnel. But at the end of the day, if we're not gonna adjust to all of this, then it's going to be an issue. And adjusting is not just to go and say that AI is a problem and all of that. This is not the issue. We have to embrace AI. We have to make it part of our lives. We have to use it and have a competitive advantage against some others. So I don't believe that the solution is to just demonize AI. The solution over here is to just find something and understand where the a situation is going, adapt, and just try to sell things that are gonna be more suitable to the new situation. So, my new app is coming, I will keep you posted. If you want to learn more, you can check my book, my course, and my website also for my mentorship programs. And until we meet again, guys, be creative and be consistent.